Prince Harry's recent appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon was a far cry from his royal status. Participating in a Halloween-themed segment, he wasn't even the primary guest but played a sidekick role in a haunted maze attraction. For someone who once held the title of prince, being reduced to lighthearted entertainment didn't sit well with many, who saw it as a clear indication of his ongoing fall from grace. Perhaps most striking was the reaction of one of the actors in the haunted maze, who didn't recognize Harry at all. This moment of anonymity underscored the diminishing recognition of his royal identity. Harry, who once commanded attention on the global stage, was now blending into the background of a late-night TV show, far from the grandeur of Buckingham Palace. The contrast was stark. While celebrities like Cate Blanchett and Marcelo Hernandez took center stage as proper guests on Fallon's show, Harry was relegated to the role of a mere sidekick. For someone who grew up in the heart of the British monarchy, this representation on The Tonight Show felt like a symbolic fall from the elite social circles he once occupied. Viewers couldn't help but notice the glaring difference between Harry's appearance and that of other respected figures who graced the same episode. This incident seemed to highlight a larger issue. Unlike his brother, Prince William, who has been making strides with significant global initiatives, Harry's recent ventures feel less purposeful. William is often seen promoting meaningful causes, making headlines for his work on mental health and climate change. In contrast, Harry's involvement in such a trivial entertainment segment only further emphasized the gap between the two brothers' current paths. Critics argue that rather than promoting a substantial project, such as his memoir or a charity initiative, Harry's latest media appearances are simply grasping for relevance in Hollywood. Some speculate that this appearance is part of a larger, poorly thought-out PR strategy. There is a growing belief that Harry might be distancing himself from Meghan Markle, attempting to rehabilitate his public image on his own terms. Yet, such efforts seem clumsy and lacking in direction, leaving many questioning the ultimate purpose behind his recent media endeavors. After all, this wasn't Harry's first light-hearted media foray. His continued participation in such segments leaves some wondering if these appearances are mere distractions from the ongoing controversies surrounding him. There's an irony in Harry's willingness to engage with Jimmy Fallon's show. Fallon, who previously roasted Harry's memoir Spare, was now hosting him in a playful segment, furthering the suspicion that Harry's media presence is more about seeking constant exposure than addressing any significant issues. Given Harry's prior controversies, including the backlash from his memoir, one might expect him to pursue a more serious platform. But this Halloween segment seemed to reinforce a growing perception that Harry's attempts at staying in the public eye are increasingly desperate. Public perception of Harry is becoming increasingly divided. To some, he is a man searching for his new identity outside of the royal family. To others, however, he is a celebrity adrift, with no clear message or mission to promote. While William remains focused on substantial global efforts, Harry's ventures into entertainment appear trivial by comparison. Instead of addressing critical social issues, he is seen engaging in PR stunts that do little to further his credibility. Harry's appearance on Fallon's show highlighted the precarious nature of his current media strategy. Once a global figure revered for his royal status and humanitarian efforts, he now seems caught in a cycle of light-hearted, inconsequential appearances that leave the public questioning his purpose. And while these brief stints in entertainment may keep his name in the headlines, they also raise the uncomfortable question: what, if anything, does Harry truly stand for now?